It's time to decide the WrestleForce Undisputed Supreme Champion. Here come the wrestlers. Is officially recognized as being for the WrestleForce Undisputed Championship and belt, and will be wrestled with one fall to decide. Presenting and introducing to you, firstly, with his personal assistant and manageress, the doll herself, Camilla! A gentleman who is no stranger to championship belts, wrestling for the NWA, the champion of the IWC, the Roman Warrior, the challenger, Karim Brigante!
Well, welcome to WrestleForce TV, ladies and gentlemen, and we have got an undisputed championship match on our hands here. Ollie Peace on commentary,
joined by
Tall Tom on Tall Commentary.
Yes,
oh
sir.
my God! My
You said it.
I did out of habit, and I immediately regretted it. I think we should knock off this silliness right now.
No, it's not silly. It's not silly. It's great
because this match deserves to be taken seriously.
That is true.
Here he is, the 5-time WrestleForce Undisputed Champion, James Pharrell. And what a match that was with Levi Muir.
Yeah, I wasn't there myself to watch it, but the feedback I heard and the clips that I've seen, it was a fantastic outing from both challenger and champion. Like, this is why James Pharrell is a 5-time undisputed champion, because of matches like that he has.
Indeed, it's not on YouTube at time of recording, but when it is on at time of being uploaded, it will have been uploaded a week ago. If you haven't seen it for whatever reason, where have you been? Go check that one out before you watch this match, because that's one of those matches that just have to be seen. That's certainly at least what I thought when I watched it live at Fulham, at the Fulham Boys School.
Presenting to you the very first ever WrestleForce Triple Champion, the technical master, the ultimate athlete, the defending champion, James Pharrell!
And indeed, he's a 5-time undisputed champion. I said 4 last time on commentary, so he's lost it. There was one loss that I hadn't accounted for, but he always seems to claw them back.
Just, shows what a true athlete he is, what a true professional he is. Once, he's always got a grasp, or he's always in contention to be a champion. He's always in the main event. He's always grafting. If he drops the title for any reason, he's reclaiming it.
That has been the way it's gone. He's had a firm grip on those belts since he won it the first time. That was 2 years ago at the Brentwood Theatre. That's extraordinary. How far we've come.
What an amazing few years for James Pharrell.
Indeed, James Pharrell actually started 10 years ago, but took a lengthy break. I don't think you'd know that if you watched his work, because he wrestles like he's had 10 years of non-stop experience, but he actually did take a significant break. I think he stopped in about 2015, and it was only post-lockdowns, 2022, that he made his return to wrestling and to WrestleForce. I'm glad he did.
Yeah, aren't we all? Because what a phenomenal performer he is.
Haven't always felt that way. Didn't feel that way when he was mercilessly beating Martin Raymondson.
But he's still a phenomenal performer either way. His attitude might fluctuate. He might wake up on the wrong side of the bed and want to smack a ref. But we all want to do that sometimes. You can't.
Well, I mean, it was the match with Levi Muir. The fact that it was such a good match, and perhaps this isn't such a a good thing, one's match quality, one's that shouldn't be such a thing to be forgiving of such transgressions as what happened to Martin Raymondson. But I'm afraid if you witnessed the match as I did, I think you'd feel the same way. It's just when you're that good. Whew.
You know, I reckon,
as I said, I'm so glad he did come back to wrestling.
I reckon he was just waiting for someone to bring it at the level that he could go, and I think someone like Levi brought that out in him, so now he can relax. You know, he doesn't have to viciously beat people. We can just have great matches with great contenders, and then we have one in the ring with Karim
Brigante is a great contender, showing as much by not letting go of that side headlock. Did you see that James tried to send him off the ropes? A very, very traditional, very known way of getting yourself released from a headlock. Comes at a price. You get your head wrenched on the way out, but you do at least free yourself. Oh, James is muscling. Love it. He was struggling with that, was able to get a scissors across Karim's calf knee. And now it's James Pharrell with the headlock. Karim almost rolled him up there. Got a 2. Oh, look at that. What is up with Karim Brigante lately? And Camilla. They've changed.
You know, the moniker states itself, KB Violence. Sometimes you just have to bring a little bit of violence out, and that may include tweaking the rules a little bit, maybe, you know, completely breaking them as well, but it has to be done sometimes, especially when they're ring with someone of the caliber of James Pharrell. It's going to be hard to go, you know, clean into a match toe for toe for a man who's the champion. You have to do sometimes what it takes.
That was a superb. Did you see the way James was in that scissors and the superb roll he did to get out of it? That's a tough maneuver to do because you've got to grab hold of your opponent's feet. You've got to keep them scissored together, slip out and then spin, all while maintaining the toe and ankle or some form of grip on your opponent's feet. I think Karim's looks rattled by it.
Demanding respect here, and then the fans aren't showing it. Sometimes you can't really just demand the respect, you need to earn it, and
that's quite right. Although Karim a fine athlete, he's got a bit of an attitude, as we just saw. Well, waistlock takedown from James. That's why he's the 5-time WrestleForce Undisputed Champion right there.
He's in the advantage right now, as I spoke too soon, but he's been at the advantage most of this match so far.
What a strike that was.
There we go, the violent side.
That was the cheap trick, but a fine strike. Oh my, and just a barrage of stomps. Did he just spit on him?
He may have done.
Was that a spit? I heard a poo.
He may have done. I cannot confirm or deny.
I watched a Bruce Lee movie once and the spit sound was dubbed as poo, so I'm not sure. What a forearm smash! Good heavens.
And this is where Karim, it's his wheelhouse, those forearms, disgusting. Doesn't matter where he hits you from. If you're in the corner and he hits one, if you're in the air and he hits you, or if you're just standing and he gives you one, they're just always just as devastating.
Karim's an excellent striker.
Oh, but
so is James. And that's 4 on the trot, 5. Backing Karim into the corner and sending him. Karim switches, James up and over. What an arm drag! And a body slam. He's got it. Deposited successfully. I thought Karim had gained the upper hand, but it wasn't to be for too long. Knee to the gut. Suplex time. Oh, it's just executed so perfectly. James asking if he should finish it. The crowd here at the Commemoration Hall. I don't have to tell you their answer. Just listen.
Looking possibly for
the Olympic slam, I think. I think it is, yes! He's up. He's out though. Held onto the neck. Oh, shoulder first into the ring post. I think it was too soon. It was too soon to go for that Olympic slam.
Karim has not taken enough of a beating yet to be hoisted up by James Pharrell, managing to slip out and throwing James Pharrell right into that corner posting. The crowd not happy with the antics of Karim Brigante showing out and disrespecting the people here. But he doesn't really care.
Oh, double strike, both hands striking James Pharrell's chest.
Oh, isn't that cute?
I didn't see it. Oh. From Karim to Camilla?
Yeah, not to James.
I can see that Karim just chopped the post. James got out of harm's way. I can see that James is chopping Karim. There's a light and there's a bit of haze.
Yes, it is.
From the dry ice machine. It's so I didn't catch Karim kissing Camilla. That doesn't surprise me though. Why not? Camilla's good moral support at ringside, and actually, I dare to say, might be a little more than just moral support. I'm afraid to say. Unfortunately, as that is. The brawling. I can see them brawling in the entrance. I believe James is on top. No, Karim just got back on top with that chop to the chest. I'd very much like them to get back in the ring because I'm struggling to see.
Ref's on an 8 count.
Okay, we're back in the ring, thank goodness.
Wouldn't want a match like this to end on a count out.
Karim wouldn't win the titles either. He certainly doesn't want them. What is that? What is Karim doing?
He's applying pressure to the neck of James Pharrell on the ropes.
What is Camilla doing? Why is Camilla putting her hands on James Pharrell?
She was helping him back in. She was checking on him.
That's nonsense, Tom. Not even you believe that.
No, I don't.
What a knee. It's all been Karim Brigante. He's not letting up. But, I mean, what an attitude telling the referee to count faster. That's absurd. That's an elbow drop. The referee's counts have been quite fine all night long. It's a second elbow to the James's chest. I can't quite understand when wrestlers do that.
What's that?
Tell the ref to count faster when he's quite clearly counting. Even pace throughout.
You know, when you're in the ring, sometimes time's a bit dilated. A second might feel like an hour.
It's terrible. You need to do more to your opponent. You need to hit him with more and you need to cover him. You don't tell the ref to count faster. Karim went for another elbow drop and missed it. James with a stomp. James with a headbutt, that was.
Oh, he's going for that second rope.
My gosh.
He can't do a headbutt from here, surely.
Well, I think he can.
Oh my goodness!
Fantastic headbutt off of the middle. The only thing is, with headbutts like that, how much damage do you do to your own brain? How much damage do you do to your own head? You're going to discombobulate yourself. Is it worth it? Have you struck your opponent good enough that it's worth taking that blow to the head? Well, you know what, James?
Seems like it is, you know.
Yeah.
James is still very much in control after that headbutt. Great splash into the corner.
And that time it was Karim moving out of a James Pharrell maneuver.
Oh, Michinoku!
Very nice.
Oh, and that's not enough to put away James Pharrell.
Good stuff when you do that slam, when you sit out with it. Michinoku driver, if you like. It's like a slam with a sit out, but that sit out maneuver means you've got your opponent covered, and if you do it right, you've got your opponent's leg hooked right in position for a cover. Harkens back to the days when we had the Admiral Lord Mount Evans rules, where if you broke contact with your opponent, you had to let them up to their feet if they were down off their feet.
Showing your age there, Oliver Perez.
I'm showing my knowledge of history. Karim is showing his ring generalship, isn't it? His experience, because he made sure James didn't get out of the way of that running elbow, and James can do nothing about all those stumps in the corner. Although Karim wants to be careful, he's going to get disqualified, he's not going to win the belts. What is Camilla? Camilla needs to keep her hands off of James. What is she doing? It's ridiculous.
I mean, I can't blame her, is he an attractive man? So.
What about James, huh?
Karim setting James up possibly for another maneuver, but James just...
That's an atomic drop. And an uppercut. Could it be the... Oh, a crossbody! Don't often see James with off-the-rope crossbodies like that, running the ropes into a crossbody, but it was a... We did today, and it was good.
We know he can get that height. We've seen with that drop kick he usually throws, but that was...
That's it, that's exactly it.
He can use that height for his advantage in other ways as well. Oh my goodness, every time I see that swinging neck breaker.
That's a fine neck breaker Karim does.
Oh, it makes me wheeze in pain.
And it's such a good counter too. It's in the if one attempts to suplex Karim Brigante, and that's a fine counter. Essentially you're in position. If Karim is strong enough and has the wherewithal, he can just spin around with that devastating neck breaker.
And a suplex is a very common manoeuvre that a lot of wrestlers like to use, and Karim has clearly found a great counter to it.
James had tremendous success with that suplex earlier on in the match. Not that. And Karim has had tremendous success with those forearms. I can't believe James is still standing, but barely.
Barely indeed. He's having to use Karim to hold himself
That's
up.
really unwise, because Karim's just going to hit you again. No, James! James has got to, if he's able to, he's got to come off the ropes with some speed and something.
Karim looking to.
Oh no, not
the
James is doing
pad.
it. He's making the exact same mistake. If James does this again, I
don't think he'll be getting back
I
up.
dread to think. I don't think he can sustain another. You got to move, James!
Oh, he blocks it. And blocks another and comes up with another right hand. Countering each right hand of Karim.
Well, now it's James throwing the punches, throwing the strikes. He is opening his hand. It is legal. Send in a switch. James in the corner. Oh, but James explodes out! Polish hammers! There's two of them! Third time's the charm. He's getting a second win, getting an adrenaline rush. Could he do the Olympic slam? No, he's going to do the high jump, scissor kick.
Scissor kick. Right in the back of the head and neck.
And James has evened the playing field. I thought he was doomed. 2 forearm smashes, and thank goodness for James's sake that Karim didn't hit the third spinning elbow forearm smash.
Looks like James Pharrell was teasing his own spinning manoeuvre that.
The discus lariat!
The discus lariat indeed. Let's see if it's going to do much, but Camilla's on the ropes. She's distracting the ref.
Why is Camilla distracting Morgan, our referee? I think James very likely had the match won there. This is completely out of line. I don't know why Camilla keeps doing this.
But James needs to pay attention to Karim. Karim with a schoolboy.
Oh my gosh, I thought Karim almost just stole the Undisputed Championships. Can you imagine if he won that way?
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god.
Karim has just run straight into the referee.
We need to get the referee out here immediately before Camilla gets herself involved. Olympic slam! Yes! But there's no referee. Where's Martin? James has the match won right here.
3. What's going on? There's no ref. We need another ref.
Can someone get Martin from the back? Thank goodness he's here, but
Martin's
it's a bit...
Martin's here. It might be just a bit too late, but there is a referee. There is an official in the match now to count.
We need to get Morgan out of the ring. Let's get Morgan out the ring. We're always understaffed at WrestleForce. Can we have... It's the discus forearm! Oh no, you gotta be kidding me! Oh thank goodness! Well, James is still alive! Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, that was such a close count.
My heart just went up in my throat.
But
we've got Martin, we've got Morgan out of there, but James is in trouble with the pop-up forearm. James out of it! Chicken wing!
Oh my God.
Chicken wing! I can't believe James has managed to survive this. Taken over with an arm drag of sorts.
Spear! And another kick
still
out.
not enough. This is fantastic. James is kicking out of everything but the kitchen sink, but does he have what it takes to be able to hit that Olympic slam or get on that chicken wing? I feel his titles are slipping away. At least we've got a referee in the ring. Martin better keep his eye on Camilla.
Those aren't your titles yet, Karim. You can't. What are you doing with that?
You haven't won those yet, Karim, and you're not to use them in the match.
Why is he looking to get himself?
My only concern is that with Martin preoccupied. Oh, Camilla can just enter the ring. Can we get that belt out of here, please? Oh! Thank God. Let's get the belt out of here. Camilla just had James hooked around the ankle. Yes! Yes! No! The spinning forearm to the back of James's neck.
Distraction for Camilla. Can Karim capitalise? Pop up! Forearm!
Oh my God, no.
Is that enough?
Oh my God.
Goodness.
Well, what a way to lose. Oh, to have your 5th Undisputed Championship reign cut short. I can't believe Camilla did that.
We have a new undisputed WrestleForce champion.
To you, the new WrestleForce Undisputed Champion, Karim Brigante.
Well, Karim he's held these belts individually before they were merged as one, but for the first time, Karim has his first Undisputed Championship title. But can he be proud of the way he won it?
I don't think he cares. He doesn't care, does he? He is the champion. No thanks to, all thanks to Camilla, really, but he is the WrestleForce champion, and James Pharrell needs to accept that.
No, James, that ought not to be accepted, and I'm dare to say we're going to see a rematch, and I think Camilla being banned from ringside would be quite apt.
Goes to Italy, your new official double champion, Karim Brigante.
Well, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, what a way to end. Despite seeing a title change with interference, please do like the video. Please do keep supporting WrestleForce. But consider becoming a member. Stay tuned for the rematch. It's due to come, I'm sure. James Pharrell versus Karim Brigante. We haven't heard the last of this. We'll see you next time here on WrestleForce TV.
Thank you.
WrestleForce champion, Karim Brigante.